Day 12. Unveiling the monster. The 12th day began with an eerie stillness, the camp quiet and heavy with the weight of unspoken fears. Amora could feel it the moment she opened her eyes. The tension that had been simmering beneath the surface was about to reach a breaking point. Lyra was nowhere to be found. The group gathered around the fire, their faces pale with worry. Talon and Naira had gone out early to hunt, but they hadn't seen Lyra anywhere. Myra looked terrified, her eyes darting nervously toward the forest as if she expected him to appear at any moment. "We need to find him," Eaton said, his voice tense. "We can't just let him wander off on his own. Not with everything that's been happening." Amora nodded, her heart pounding in her chest. "We need to know what's going on." The group split up, searching the forest and the surrounding area for any sign of Lyra. Hours passed, and just as they were beginning to lose hope, Myra let out a blood-curdling scream. Amora and Eaton rushed toward the sound, their hearts racing. They found Myra standing by the riverbank, her face pale as she pointed to something in the water. Amora's stomach churned at the sight. There, half submerged in the shallow water, was the torn and bloody remains of one of the animals they had hunted just days ago. But this wasn't just a predator's work, there were signs of deliberate butchery, the flesh carved with precision. And beside it, barely visible beneath a pile of leaves, was Lyra's makeshift knife, stained with blood. The realization hit them like a tidal wave. Lyra hadn't just been acting strange. He had been hunting, but not for food. He had been hunting them. "We need to get back to camp," Eaton said, his voice tight with fear. "Now." They ran back to the camp, their minds racing. When they arrived, they found Talon and Naira already there, their faces pale with shock. "Lyra's gone mad," Talon said, his voice shaking. "He's been watching us. Hunting us. We found traps meant for us." "We need to leave," Amora said, her voice steady despite the fear gripping her. "Now." But as they hurried to gather their supplies, a shadow fell across the camp. Lyra stepped out from the trees, his eyes wild and gleaming with a predatory hunger. In his hand, he held a sharpened spear. "You're not going anywhere," he growled, his voice low and menacing. The group froze, their hearts pounding in their chests. They were trapped, cornered by the very person they had once trusted. And Lyra was ready to feast.